peoples. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday. Where is this music coming? Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm a little bit off. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the show. This is Fishy Hour. Today is Monday. We're doing fishing reports, and I also have some good news about the Spotty Bowl that we've been working on. We got our stuff together, kind of figure stuff out. We're gonna do what we're gonna do, and I have something for you guys. I have something to share with you guys today, and then we're gonna go into it in more details on Wednesday, like we intended to last Wednesday. But this Wednesday, we're gonna take advantage of all of the show notes and all the preparation that Brian did for last Wednesday's show that we couldn't do. And we're going to cover all of the rules and all that good stuff on Wednesday. Today, I am going to go ahead and announce the site and let you guys go and sign up if you want to jump into our Spotty Bowl event. Okay, so I'm opening the site up today, but we're going to go over all the rules, all the details in detail on Wednesday with Brian, and we'll be able to answer your questions, a lot of stuff. But today, I'm just going to show you the site, what it looks like, the sign-up form, and then go over the basic rules, and I'll answer some of the basic questions here, and then we'll have Brian on Wednesday, and we can go into more detail if needed. Okay, I figured I should have given you guys a lot more warning, but we had some stuff they had to figure out, so we're gonna go ahead and do it. I know you guys had we went fishing on Saturday. I couldn't make it, guys. I overslept, and when I woke up, my family was expecting me to hang out and do something with them. So I just figured I'd hang out and do something with them, because usually on Saturdays I get up early before they're awake and I'm gone. And so this Saturday they caught me. So we went skating with the boys. We got the boys, the kids saw roller skates in a commercial or like in a game. Oh, let's do Pop Top. Let's do Pop Top. Oh, shout outs. Okay. Welcome, everybody. We'll go over that in a second. So Eric in the house. I see Hyder. I see Muto. I see Brad. What up? Oh, Riney. What up, Riney? I feel weird calling you Brad. I always call you Riney. What up, Riney? I see Eric. I see Jesse. What's up, Jesse? Welcome back. I see Ryder. What's up, Ryder? Welcome to the show, dude. I don't think I've seen you here before, but welcome. If you're new to the show, type in all caps in the chat. First timer. Yeah, first timer. All in the caps. First timer in the chat, all caps. Everybody can say what's up and welcome you to the group. I see Arnie in the house. I see Salty in the house. What up, Salty? I see Spotty Girl. What's up, Spotty Girl? Welcome back to the show. I hope you're enjoying the show. I hope you participate in our tournament coming up here soon, too. I see Chad. What's up, Chad? Hello, everybody. Captain Dan says 4:23:20 evening, everybody. Right on. Okay, so who else? Oh, Tyler. I see Tyler. What's up, Tyler? Oh, dude, it's been a while since I see you in here. Tyler, I see. Oh, Loop is back. What up, Oh, Loop? Welcome back. Brian in the house. Brian likes to fish. How's my people doing tonight? That's right. Very cool. Okay. For those of you that are new to the show, when we start the show, I usually open a drink. So grab yourself a frosty, refreshing beverage. It could be non-alcoholic too, whatever you feel like. And this is kind of like a happy hour. So it's Fishy Hour. We hang out, talk about fishing. Answer each other's questions, help each other out. Mr. 05STI, dude, it's been a while. Welcome back, sir. I see Leonard in the house. What up, Leonard? Yeah. And if you see somebody type in bit into the chat, that means that they liked the video. So go ahead and hit that like button on this video. And if you've done that, type in bit into the chat to let us know that you've done it. Here we go. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best pop top you ever heard, 1 being the worst, rate this pop top. Oh, that fizz was not there. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get on this pop top. Bit. Cheers, everybody. I'm drinking a cherry cola, Stevia cherry cola. Boom. Hashtag not sponsored. Oh, 9.75. Wow. That's very generous. Salty is 6. I think that's more along what I got. Yep. 7, 8, a 5, a 4. All right. All acceptable. Very nice. Okay, guys. So 7 didn't cooperate. Oh, 7 didn't cooperate. Nice. Yeah, exactly. 7.4. Okay. Yeah, it was a little flat. It's true. A little bit flat. Okay, good deal. Just a quick reminder, if you're watching this show as on a replay, and you feel like you want to be part of the conversation, you can still leave a comment in this video while you're watching the replay, and I go back and read the comments, and I can bring them up in the next episode, which will be on Wednesday. Okay, here on Fishy Hour. Let's see. Good. So that's what's coming up. Good. And Wednesday, guys, I am gonna go and fish from shore. I think. Sorry, no, not from shore. I am gonna go fish from the kayak on Wednesday. So it might be like an evening session. Probably start like around 5 or 4, depending on how early I can get out of work. So I still have a little bit of daylight, and then I'll be fishing. So tomorrow, fishing from the kayak, on my Twitch channel. So if you haven't heard of that one, it's here. RomanCastro.com/Twitch, and that's where I stream fishing sessions from the kayak. Or if I don't end up making it out, then we'll do a similar show to what we're doing here, but on Twitch. Okay, so cool. Glad we had the talk. 10 after the good news, right? Exactly, Eric. So, okay, here's a status update on what Eric and I have been working on, and mostly Eric. And also Brian's jumped in a little bit to help us, and he's done an amazing job, like he always does. So thank you, Brian, for jumping in and giving us a little bit of help. So we got all of the rules set up. We got the website set up. We got a sign-up sheet set up, and everything is automated. Everything is done through the web page. Okay, so I'm gonna bring up the web page now so you guys can see it, and let's see if we have some people start to sign up. Okay, so oh, what's up? Ryder's the first time. Welcome, Ryder. Welcome to the show. Ryder, this is a fun group to hang out with, and we go fishing in person all the time, but separate, right? We all fish in our own kayaks, and it's a good opportunity for anybody that's new or experienced to ask questions about setups, fishing conditions, all that good stuff, because these guys are all willing and able to help you with whatever tips they have. Like some guys are really experienced with freshwater, some guys are really experienced with like spotties. Some guys are really experienced with shore fishing, surf fishing, and it's a good place for you to ask questions and not feel like you're going to get beat down for asking a beginner question. Okay, so we welcome beginners. Okay, and the reason we welcome beginners is, it's okay if you're not in San Diego. Any fishing question works. So yeah, just let us know. Cool. All right, here we go. So the website, I'm going to bring it up for you guys so you guys can see it. Let's see. I should have prepared for this piece before I got on. Let's see. Okay, here. I'm gonna pop open a second window over here, guys. Give me 1 second. Window share. Yes, please. Window capture. Yes. Here it is. Okay, getting close. Okay, I gotta size this up the right size. All right, almost done. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna make my head a little bit smaller so I can fit and not covering the text. There we go. Okay, I'm ready to show you guys. Are you ready? I'm gonna put some background music on, guys. Okay. All right, here we go. So, Spotty Bowl is a ongoing tournament. 3 months. A half season. The first half season is 3 months. The second half season is 3 months, and then we get into playoffs where the top 3 of each season will compete head to head, catching spotties. Okay. Let me bring that up. Here we go. Drum roll, please. You guys ready? You guys ready? Here we go. Here we go. Hype it up a little bit. Let me know if you guys want to see it. There we go. All right, here we are. This is the official Spotty Bowl sign up page. Oh, I need to add cool baits to the sponsors over here on the right. So I'll add that soon. Drum roll, please. Exactly. Here we go. So, Spotty Bowl. Spotty Bowl is a tournament series to crown the spotted bay bass fishing champion of the world. The world. You know me, guys. I like to crown champions of the world. You know, we don't mess around here. We don't do champion of the city. We do champion of the world. Okay. Spotted bay bass are a unique fish that only populates like parts of Mexico and not even that far up north. I think you can catch them. You can still catch them in Santa Barbara, but further up than that, it's kind of difficult because it's too cold. All right, they're kind of like a subtropical fish. Okay. So baywars.com is a website that I set up before the COVID hit. We had done 2 tournaments, and they went pretty well. It was a small group. It was when I was a smaller YouTuber, and we did a good job. It was fun. But now we're going to use that same platform that I built to run Spotty Bowl. So Spotty Bowl is within Bay Wars. But to make it easy on you guys, all you guys got to do, let me shift this down a little bit. There. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. There we go. Give me a second. There we go. So all you guys have to do, keep it real easy, is go to your browser right here and go go spottybowl.com. You go to spottybowl.com, guess what happens? Boom! It redirects you to this page. So if you want to participate, if you want to go sign up, remember you need. Am I Michael Barr? Exactly. In this corner. But yeah, so there it is, guys. I'm gonna put it in the chat so you guys can have it and check it out, read through the rules, and tomorrow, if you have any questions, you can ask them while we're going over them. I'm also gonna go over the rules real quick, just so you guys get them multiple times, and as they start to bake into your mind. Okay, so here we go. spottybowl.com. Boom. What's up, HTX Polestar in the house? MMFC Texas chapter, welcome. Werf, I think Roman should talk like the Slim Jim guy. Nice. Brian didn't get Roman start. All right, Brian, don't get Roman started. Spotty Girl, first time using the Ned rig this weekend and slayed some spotties. That's right. Because the Ned rig works. Gets the fish done. But it's very easy for that bait to become a crutch. So make sure now that you learn the Ned rig, make sure you try different baits too, because sometimes they're not biting the Ned rig, okay? It's very rare when they're not biting the Ned rig, but anyway. Try to become a well-rounded angler, not just a single bait user, okay? What up, Cal in the house? Welcome back, Cal. I'm sorry I missed Saturday, Cal. My bad. Werf TV in the house. Is this you? No, Ed is not. Eric is not Ed. Different dude. Let's see. Eric says, I'm Eric. There you go. Cal, my friend. How can we can start now? Exactly, right? Very cool. All right. So this is the website. Let me start looking through it, guys, real quick. All right. So Spotty Bowl is a tournament series to crown the spotted bay bass champion of the world, and we already went over that. And and you know why I'm saying the world? Because you can't catch spotted bay bass anywhere else in the world. So it has to be. This is it. This is it. This is a world champion. Okay. Format: season first half, 6 tournament series where first, second, and third earn a spot in the playoffs in July, and this might change. This might go into August because we started a little bit late than expected, right? Same thing, second season, first, second, and third earn a spot in the playoffs. And one other thing is, if we get more than 20 anglers that sign up for this tournament, for this whole series, then it'll be first, second, third, and fourth that go to the playoffs. So we'll add an extra bracket. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Also, the payouts are pretty good, so we'll go over those real quick too. On tournament weekends, this is important. On tournament weekends, you know how sometimes you want to fish a tournament, but it's on a Saturday, and you work weekends, and it's like I can't ever do a tournament because I work on weekends. Or somebody has a tournament on like a Friday, and you want to do that tournament, but you can't because you're working on Friday. So Eric had a great idea to make it an option. So you can fish a weekend, but you got to choose your one day, and you got to declare your day in our Spotty Bowl Discord server. Okay, so here it goes. For example, the first weekend is going to be January 22nd, 23rd, or 24th. That is a Friday, a Saturday, and a Sunday. Okay, that means you can choose if you have to work on the weekend, you could choose to fish on the 22nd. But if you don't work weekends and you want to fish a weekend, then you can choose between the 23rd or the 24th. Okay, that way everybody's got a chance to fish on that given weekend. I know conditions might be different from day to day, but that's part of the game. It's part of the right. If you could fish all those 3 days, you can't fish all 3 days for the tournament. You got to choose one. Declare it in your where you're submitting your pictures in our Discord server for Spotty Bowl. So let's see, session time. Anglers can start. Okay, sorry. Here we go. Each angler will choose one day, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, to fish and declare it in their thread on the Spotty Bowl server. Okay, so you're gonna fish on Saturday. Your first post on your thread within Spotty Bowl Discord is gonna be fishing today, Saturday 23rd, and then after that you can just submit the pictures of your fish. Okay, and then we'll go through and get the biggest ones for you. But don't submit fish if they're not bigger than the ones you already submitted. Okay. Again, you're fishing for 5 fish, your biggest 5 fish in that bag that day. Okay, so when can you fish? You can start fishing at 6 a.m. and whatever you catch, your fish have to be submitted by 8 p.m. Okay, so do a couple of tests so you can see how long it takes you to upload those photos, and make sure you keep track of your signal, because it could happen that you wait till the very end, submit your pictures, and you miss the 8 o'clock deadline, which is something I've done in the past. So I've been disqualified because I've missed the submission time, because I thought I'll be able to upload faster, but my signal wasn't that good where I was fishing that at that time. So make sure you do that. So that's submission. Okay, good. Another thing with the way we submit these fish, the Discord app might give you an error, because if you take a picture with your normal phone camera, if your phone camera is like super nice, it's going to make these really big quality, high resolution photos, and Discord won't let you upload those because they're too big. So what you need to do is you need to take your picture of the fish with the phone function of Discord. So you go into Discord, you type in, like, you're going to chat, and you type add a picture, and it's going to open up the camera through Discord. Then you make the picture. That way it's like the right size, and it's not going to try to bill you for extra. It's not going to try to get you to upgrade your plan or anything like that. It'll just be a straight up photo taken with a Discord app. Okay. And then the comment you put on that photo is going to be the size you think it is. Okay. And then we'll go over that a little bit more on Wednesday, but I'm going to talk a little bit about that here too as well. So here we go. You're fishing for 5. Oh, let me highlight that. So again, you start at 6 a.m. of whatever day you choose of that weekend, and then you have to be everything submitted by 8 p.m. And then we're fishing for 5 spotted bay bass, and we're trying to get the total length. Okay, so that's the total length. If people tie for like the overall bag length, then the single longest spotty breaks that tie. Okay, so if everybody's got the same amount, but one guy's got like one guy's got like a 16 incher, then the guy with the longer fish wins that tie. Okay, good. All right. Any questions as I'm saying these? Please preempt your questions with the capital Q : and then ask your question, and then I'll come back and look through them in a second once I'm done with the fishing for. Okay, fishing for. Go. Yes. And this is strictly catch and release, guys. So you're not allowed to keep them. You got to release them. Okay. So catch, release, catch, photo, release. Right. Okay. There we go. Okay. So we'll go over the full rules in a second. Let's go over the dates really quick because these got modified recently because we had to adjust them since we delayed it a little bit, the launch. So the first official weekend of this tournament is going to be not this weekend, but the weekend after. Okay. Wait. Yeah. So this weekend's the 15th. Friday is the 15th this weekend. So the 22nd. So you have another weekend to practice. And then the 22nd is the official first date. Okay. That way it gives people time to sign up and get familiar with the format. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that too, because I know you guys fished on Saturday and there was some issues with measuring fish. And I'm going to go over that a little bit too today. Okay. So these are the dates. These dates are pretty much set, the ones for the first half season. So you can put those on your calendar and check your availability, pick the days you're going to fish. The second half is pretty much set as well, but we're gonna need to figure out the last date, the last fishing date, because we had to shift everything up. And I think the playoffs are gonna get moved as well, because I think we're gonna cut into these. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, these are to be determined. These last couple of dates. But don't worry. We'll get those done like probably this week. But this is already set, so you can set those dates, or like plan for those dates. Okay. Now let's get into some rules. Before we jump into some rules, let me just double check that I don't have any questions in the chat. Let's see. I see. Do we get bonus points for spotties caught on fly fishing gear? Nope, you do not. That's up to you if you want to make it more difficult on yourself. You get more bragging rights. There you go. I think. I would imagine it's harder to catch them on a fly because you have to wait for that thing to sink and those spotties are on the bottom. So or you gotta fish really shallow. Yo Cal, Worthington. Oh, it's Cal Worthington and his fish spot. Nice. I got it. Congrats on 6th place, Brian. There you go. Had one shrinker in the well. Brian. Oh no. Brian was. Okay, cool. Let's keep it going. Okay, good. Salty says he watched you live at the weigh-ins. Oh, very cool. Congratulations, Brian. What if you miss a weekend? Very good. Good question, Chad. Let's get to the rules. Where is that? I thought I had it in here. Here we go. So let's get into the rules because that's going to answer your question, Chad. Very good question. The rules are in place to keep competition as fair as possible. Please read the rules in full and ask any questions before the tournament begins. Rules are subject to change after each weekend to address unforeseen events. So people are very creative when it comes to when money's involved. So they come up with ways to creatively skirt the rules, and we have to modify the rules to adjust for that. But that's what that means. Okay. We generally want to change the rules mid tournament. We'll change it the next tournament. Okay. That's kind of where we're going with it. And all these are in place not to make it tougher on you, but to make it so that everybody's on the same playing field. Everything is level. Okay. So those are the rules. Okay. Must have a valid fishing license, of course. Right. That's a given. If you get a ticket while in the tournament, you'll be disqualified. So if you get a ticket for being in the wrong area, so basically you're breaking some rule, right? Then that's going to disqualify you for that day. Okay. Fishing for 5 spotted bay bass per tournament day. So you can't fish Friday and get 2, and then Saturday and get 3. It's got to be all on the same day. Okay. Rule number 4, check in on the Spotty Bowl server and declare what day you're fishing in your submission thread. So everybody's going to have their own submission thread within the Spotty Bowl Discord server where only you, me, Eric, and Brian can see what you submitted. And that's so people can't use it as a way to take advantage of, say, like, oh, if this guy submitted a fish on Friday, and I can see what he got, I'm gonna stay out all day on Saturday and not leave until I beat that person, right? So it's gonna be that's the way we're doing it. So there's no like advantage to the guys that are fishing after the guys that fish on Friday. So you can't see, everybody else can't see your fish. Okay. That said, if you want to brag it up and make it like a little friendly competition, right? We're gonna have an extra thread within maybe I think within Spotty Bowl. We'll just have we're gonna have like a general thread within Spotty Bowl, just so you can post your pictures of your catch that you want everybody to see. Okay, like maybe you want to intimidate somebody. Yeah, check this out. I just picked up another 14-inch or whatever, another legal. And you can post it there. So that's I'll add that thread a little bit later. But anyway, everybody's gonna have their own private thread where you have all your pictures for the series, and then theoretically, what it should look like, it should be like, okay, Saturday, you're posting to be Saturday. I'm fishing Saturday, and then you can have your pictures for that Saturday before 8 p.m. and it's done. And then Eric and I can go through and look at all the lengths of the fish, get the longest 5 for you, and then do the calculations at the end of the week or after the tournament, at the end of the weekend. And then the next time you fish, it'll have your day. You'll type in your day because you're gonna declare the day you're fishing on. Okay, this time I'm fishing on a Friday, so Friday 22nd, and then you can have your fish. So that's how it's gonna work. That way, it kind of keeps you in your own little storage area. All your photos will be there, and then we can go back and do that. And then we'll do. We're probably gonna do like we're gonna do like score updates on Wednesday with Brian, because that'll be a fun thing to add to that show. It'll be cool to kind of do. We'll do kind of like we've been doing status updates with the science experiments and with the species challenge. We're gonna continue that trend and do updates on this tournament. Talk about standing on Wednesday. Exactly. Very cool. All right, so we're gonna keep going with these rules. Check in. Yeah, declare. Okay, cool. Fish size minimum is 8 inches. Okay, so the reason we're doing a minimum of 8 inches is because the hog trough, which is the measuring device that you should be using, there's a couple other ones that slide out. You can use those too, as long as your measuring device has to have a bump plate. Okay, so it can't be just a flat ruler. It's got to be the ruler with the bump plate, so that your fish's face could be up against it. Okay, and I will explain why in a second. So check in spot. Yeah, cool. Submit your fish before 8 p.m. via your text channel on Spotty Bowl server. Okay, good. We got that. Okay, here's another one. Artificial baits only. Bait scents are okay. So you can't use cut bait. You can't use live bait. It's got to be lures, hard baits, plastics. You can use scent though. You can use like whatever you use. Uni butter, Procure, hot sauce. What else? All those different baits and scents. You can use that. That's fine. I know it's a great area because some of those things include like ground up fish parts, but that's fine. Scents are okay. Rule number 8: only fish where you're allowed to legally fish, and that kind of goes back to like don't get in trouble, right? Don't fish where you're not supposed to. And number 9 is all anglers on the water must be wearing a U.S. Coast Guard approved personal flotation device. So your PFD, your life vest. Okay, it can't be on your kayak. You have to be wearing it. So if we see that you're fishing that weekend for the tournament and you're not wearing it, then you're gonna get dinged that day. You're not gonna get any points that day. Okay. And just so I say it now before I forget it, I know Chad had a question about what about missing a day. If you miss one day, what we're gonna do? Each half season is 6. Outings. So we're gonna drop your worst score. So if you do have to miss a day, don't feel like you're out of the tournament, because basically we'll drop that 0 from your score. But if you miss 2 days, then yeah, you're kind of shorting yourself. So there's that leeway where you should try to fish all the days, so that in case you do miss a day, you're still in the game, right? And it's so that's what's up. So you can drop. We're gonna drop 1 score out of the 5 each half season. So you can miss a day, or we'll drop off your worst score. Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's see. What else? Yeah. Very cool. Okay, so photo requirements, and this is kind of what I referred to earlier about this weekend. Muto said this is too much work for me. Ready in 5:10. Oh, cool. If you release the standings after the weekend on Wednesday. Okay, cool. Yeah. We're gonna release the standings on Wednesday. because Friday, Saturday, and Sunday people fish, and then we have a couple of days to process it, and then Wednesdays we'll try to get the update before the next fishing session. Okay. Very cool. All right. So no questions so far besides that. Heavy sinking line. Okay. Good. Okay. Cool. Yeah. If, you can use fly fishing gear if you want. That's fine, as long as you're using artificials, which you will be. So that's good. Let's see. Okay, photo requirements. These are the photo requirements that I want you guys to remember and have ingrained in your fishing career. This is the way we're going to do all of our tournaments. This is the way we're going to do all the Bay Wars stuff. And this is also the way that the kayak bass fishing series does it. And I kind of took that and adapted it to us, because they've gone through a lot of cycles of running tournaments and dealing with people that are maybe not 100% honest. Basically, they've dealt with cheaters, right? So they know how to, like, it's got to be strict it's got to be super strict, so we don't have any window for shenanigans. Okay, so it has to be measured on a hog trough. We kind of refer to it. There's a link to a hog trough right there on the screen. Locally here in town, I know OEX Kayak Fishing in San Diego carries them in store. They're about $20. You could drive over, pick one up from Carry. Also, I think Fastlane carries them too. I'm not sure, but I know for a fact that OEX has them in stock. Let's see. The fish must be facing the left with its spines away from you. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna use one of these Max. So here's from my perspective, the fish is on my lap or on the deck of the kayak, and here he is. Oh, you know what? Let me switch over screens so you guys can see better. There it is. So the fish is on the deck of the kayak like this. I'm taking a picture this way. Its mouth has to be closed, and it's got to be up against the bump plate. Can't be away from it because you're adding distance there. It's got to be bumped up against the bump plate. And its spines, its dorsal fin, its top spines have to be away from you, right? And its tail, remember, its tail can't be pinched. It can't. This last part of the tail can't be narrower than the base, right? And those are the basic rules. So let's see. Must be measured on a hog trough. Fish must be facing to the left with the spines away from you. Mouth closed against bump plate. So mouth is not closed, you get disqualified. We've experimented with docking like a 1/2 inch or like docking some points, but then it becomes a calculated risk you can take as a cheater and say, okay, well, I'm gonna leave my fish's mouth open like a 1/4 inch and risk losing a 1/2 inch because I could probably gain another 1/4 inch on this fish, right? If you do that for all 5 fish, that's almost, what is that, like 1 1/4 inch? So we're gonna be super duper strict on that. Disqualify that fish. Not disqualify you from the tournament, but just that fish. Okay, so it's up to you to be super vigilant and aware of your fish. I know it's a pain in the butt, but that's what's gonna keep it fair for everybody. Okay, again, this is the whole thing behind this, is making it fair for everybody. We don't want anybody to show up out of the blue, pinch tail, mouth half closed or not closed all the way, and also away from the bump board. Dude, that's a whole bunch of length on a fish that were properly measured. It could be a lot shorter, right? So those fish will just get disqualified. I don't want to go through and do additional calculations because you can't remember to close the fish's mouth, right? So it's got to be, I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions about that particular part, then yeah. So this weekend, I know Eric gave you guys a 1/2 inch dock, a 1/2 inch knock on your fish. I would have disqualified it if I was there. I would have just been disqualified. Okay, and that sounds mean, and I know it took a long time to catch the fish. I know if it was a hard day of fishing, but that's the way we're gonna run these tournaments. So just know now that that's what you're signing up for. Okay, so don't get mad later if we disqualify your fish. We're not doing it to be mean to you. We're just doing it to keep it fair. Okay, cool. I remember fishing some KBF tournaments, and there was a couple of guys that were new to them, and they spent all day fishing, and all their fish got disqualified, and that kind of sucks. But they never did it again. You know, it's just a learning curve. So I'm telling you now, so we can be hyper aware of it, and then it'll become second nature, and you're just kind of do it. Okay. Tournament code. We're going to give you guys a tournament code in your for each weekend. Each weekend we'll probably release a tournament code. There's a section in the Discord, in the Spotty Bowl Discord, that says tournament codes, and only Eric, myself, and Brian will be able to write to that post, but you guys can see it. And it's basically going to be like, right, here's this weekend, the 22nd, 23rd, 24th. The code is blank. And then you'll write that on your hand. You can write that on a card, whatever's easiest for you. I'm not going to be too strict on that. Some people like to write it on their hand. I wear gloves, so I like to write it on a card that's in a little Ziploc pouch. Okay. But you got to have that in your picture. Let's see. Go back to Windows here. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, good. Each submission must include the full fish. If you need to hold the fish on the hog trough, don't obstruct the whole fish with your hand. So that's kind of just, I know we kind of went over this before, but I just want to show you guys one more time. Let's see here. So if you're holding your fish down on the hog trough like this, don't do this. Don't block the fish, because then you could, and I swear this has been done before, like on KBF. People do this. They have a fish that's cut right here, and they stretch it, and they cover the gap with their hand like this, and just have like a longer tail. It's sad. It's sad that people get that creative with it, but that's why that rule's in place. So if you need to hold your fish in place, you can use your whole hand, but make sure you don't cover the whole fish. I want to see a section of the fish so I know it's not cut in half. Or you can use a finger like that, or 2 fingers, whatever. Okay, but that's why that rule's in place. Okay. Yeah, right. Chad's mind is blown. Yeah, exactly. And it's more strict than our usual like derbies because there's money involved, guys. Okay, and we'll get to that in a second. Okay, here we go. Tournament coding. Okay, good. Catch submission photos must include. Your photo must include the following: the full fish. Okay, relevant parts of the hog trough. So the bump plate, the measurement. Okay. Let's see, measurement marks past the end of the fish's tail. Okay, good. And a unique tournament ID. Photos missing any of these will be disqualified. Okay. Again, it makes it's gonna be a lot of submissions coming through, so make sure your photos are on point, and then we won't disqualify them. Okay, so scoring. Each tournament weekend, you bank the length of your 5 spotted bay bass towards your season total. And we'll have those updated again like on Wednesdays. So we'll show you guys on Wednesdays what the scores are. And I'll probably make a section within this website where it's like a Spotty Bowl score chart, or like some kind of grid. So you can come back to it and brag to your friends that you're on top of the list, or come back and see how many you need to catch before, so you can catch up to the leader. Okay. Or if you're placing or not. But it's going to be fun. Your worst score will be dropped. Only your top 5 of the 6 scores will be used each half season. So that's kind of referring back to Chad's question. Question: is trolling allowed or banned like SBS? I'm gonna allow it, dude. I think we should allow it, but I will update that in the rules if it changes and let everybody know. Eric, I would say no. Oh, you say no trolling, Eric. How do you feel about trolling? Maybe it's something we could discuss. Let me get back to you guys on trolling, because there's obviously controversy on it. Because trolling is pretty powerful. I don't know. So Brian and Eric and I are gonna have a discussion. See, we're not gonna have it online though. We're gonna have it offline, and we'll update you guys on Wednesday. Okay. Good. See, like it's 50-50 right now, just based off the chat. So we'll figure it out, and then we'll adjust the rules as needed. Thanks, Salty. That's a great question, dude. Spotty's only, Jesse. Correct. Spotty's only. It's a Spotty bowl, not a sand bass bowl or a calico bowl. It's a Spotty bowl. Spotty bowl only. Spotty champion of the world. Okay. Who can participate? Open to all vessels. You can have a boat. You can have a kayak. You can have a floating lawn chair. Whatever you want, as long as it's legal and you have a fishing license. We all fishing against each other. There's no separate categories. There's no categories for people on boats. I know that each type of fishing has their own advantage and their disadvantages. We're all only talking about catching spotties. I don't care what vessel you're on or if you're fishing from shore. We're all going to get grouped in one category. Everybody's fishing against everybody. Okay. Cool. This is the way the fees break down. Okay. And it took me a while to comprehend this because there's like sponsors involved. So here's how we're going to do it. Okay. So to be part of the league, this total fee entitles you to fish in the whole season. If you don't place in the first half, you can try again during the second half at no additional charge. Okay. So here's how it works. You pay $25 and well, the overall fee is going to be, what is it? Am I off? Is my calculations off? 25, 30, no, 40 bucks. Yeah, that's right. So the overall charge is going to be $40. And then I have a couple of fees in there for processing and for running this website. Okay. So this is how it works. Your league season is $25 and all the side pots are $15. You don't have an option to opt out of that. It's all a flat fee. I'm just breaking it down for you so you know what you're paying for. Okay. The side pots, the side pots you're entered in are longest spotted bay bass. So for the whole season. Wait, is that for the whole season? Yeah. Yeah, for the whole season. Longest spotted bay bass for the whole season. Heaviest spotted bay bass. And that one we have a sponsor for. And longest halibut. And that one we also have a sponsor for. And I'll cover that in a second. And then we have angler of the month. That's AOTM. We're going to choose the angler of the month each month based on your score for that month. So you could be you could be winning in month 2 and 3, but not be angler of the month because maybe that month you didn't catch the most inches as somebody else, right? So that way everybody kind of wins along the way. And that breaks down the additional. So the longest spotted bay bass is $5, and the angler of the month is $10. That's gonna get split up between 6 sessions, and then. Between 3 months. Oh, we'll split it up. We're taking the whole value and we're splitting it up across however many months we have. So 6 months. And then that month, you'll get a sixth of the earnings. And let me break down how it breaks down the actual winnings. Okay, the payouts. This will make it more easier for me. Here we go. Payouts. The league payout is 100% of the league season fees according to the schedule. So season fees are $25 per entrant, per participant. So the winners get, so the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth all get paid out, and they break down in the following percentages. And that percentage is 100% of all the fees, so all the $25 fees collected from the league fees. Okay, that's gonna get divided up between the 6 winners. Boom. Okay, so if you place, you're already kind of winning. Okay, and this is just the beginning. We might pick up sponsors along the way, and we can get more things away as things open up. Okay. This is the way the side pots work. Okay. So the longest single spotted bay bass of the regular season wins 100% of the collected longest spotted bay bass fees. Okay. So $5 per participant. So there you go. So $5 per participant, you win all that loot if you get the longest spotted bay bass of the season. Okay. That's a pretty good deal, and it's already included as part of your fee. So you're already in it, no matter you're in it. And then we have a sponsor for the heaviest spotted bay bass, sponsored by Cool Baits. You're gonna win a $50 Cool Baits package, thanks to Brian and the people over at Cool Baits. So if you get the heaviest spotted bay bass of the season, then you'll get $50 worth of Cool Baits stuff. Okay. This isn't costing you anything to be part of. They're just donating it. So that's why it's here listed as sponsored. Okay. And then we go to the longest halibut. And this is something that Eric once again stepped up and donated to you guys. Donated $100 cash or gift card or PayPal, whatever, $100 for the longest halibut of the regular season. Okay. So there we go. In case you catch a halibut, and in case you catch a halibut, an accidental halibut, then you can win $100. Okay, and that's just one for the whole season. And again, you have to take a photo of it. If it's bigger than your hog trough, then you should have a measuring tape just to measure it out. Okay, but again, mouth closed, measure it out. Tail semi fanned, not pinched. You know the rules. For that one, there is an exception. It doesn't have to be on a hog trough because it's probably longer than a hog trough anyway. You do not have to release a halibut. Yeah, you do not have to release a halibut. Good question, Rainy. Great question. Okay, and then angler of the month. I think I kind of said this already, but I'm gonna say it again. The angler with the most inches each month of a regular season wins 1/6 of the total angler of the month fees collected. One winner per month. Okay, that's a lot. So let's see. How many poles can you actively fish? Casting, underspin while dropping a drop shot, while dragging a drop shot, and while doing a drift be considered trolling? Interesting. That's another great question, Captain Adobo. We're not limiting how many rods you have in the water. I think if you're drifting, it's different than trolling. If you're drifting, you can have a rod in the water and maybe fishing one actively. We're not going to limit that, but we might limit trolling. So if you want to fish with 6 rods out, I mean, you're legally allowed to, right? As long as you can manage them. What's the rules? So yeah. But we'll clarify that more with Brian on Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, drifting is not trolling, right? Because you're just getting moved by the wind or the current. So you're not powering your vessel while you're doing it. Okay. Roman, ready to call in on Discord if you want. Okay, cool. Coach, can you wait another 5 minutes and we'll wrap this up and then we'll finish off with the surface temperature reports. So that would be great, Coach. So yes. Sorry. I've been talking this whole time. I haven't taken a drink, so let me get a drink. All right, the boundaries. I might tweak these, but these are pretty strict. They're based off of previous tournaments I've done before. Anywhere inside San Diego Bay, anywhere inside Mission Bay where it's allowed, the boundaries separating inside from outside is a line between the ballast point light B and the San Diego Bay submerged jetty light M. Okay, this is a picture of where it is. There's the actual thing. We might change this one by then to include Zuniga Jetty, maybe all the way out to the Cabrillo Monument, but I'm not sure. I need to consult with the committee. And then in Mission Bay, anywhere inside Mission Bay where you are legally allowed to fish, the boundary separating inside from outside is the last line of 5-mile-per-hour buoys marked on the map. So here in the channel, leaving Mission Bay out to the ocean, there's the last row of 5-mile-per-hour buoys. That's where everybody kind of like charges with their boat. Really goes really super fast. Oh, am I sharing the screen? Oh, I'm not sharing the screen. Hang on, guys. There it is. Yeah, here. Here is the boundary where the 5-mile-per-hour buoys are. Where everybody charges through and then powers down and just kind of coasts. That's on Mission Bay. And San Diego Bay, it's for now, it's the that line. Okay? Ballast point line. But that might get tweaked to include more of the rocks over here. But those are the boundaries. Let's see what else. Okay. And then pretty much this form is set up for you to sign up if you're going to participate. So you need your name, last name, phone number, email address. I agree to the tournament rules and photo requirements. You got to acknowledge that. This field is required. I agreed to this waiver. This is just a waiver, release of liability in case you get hurt. It doesn't come back on us. It's basically saying that you're participating in this activity at your own risk, and won't hold us liable. This here, you need to sign the waiver. Right? You can sign with your mouse. You can sign with your finger on a phone or a tablet, and then include an emergency contact number here. Okay. So you can include your wife or brother, sister, whatever, whoever you want us to contact, in case we need to let them know that you're in the doctor, so you're in the hospital, or something like that. Okay, an emergency contact, and then it's gonna ask you to pay the $43. Let's go back to that fee because I need to explain something to you guys so you guys can see that where the fees break down. So pretty much all of the money that we're gathering here, it's gonna be returned to the participants in the form of payouts. Okay, it's 100% payout. There is $1.50 that I'm charging you to be able to run this the sign up sheet. The sign up sheet is basically this whole form, this bottom piece right here, this piece, where it lets me take your name and put all these rules and sign all this stuff. That's what I'm paying for. It's a service, and so that cost me $1.50. I'm gonna charge $1.50 per submission, so I can cover the cost of the whole year. I think for the whole year is like about, I think it's $200 now. So that's that fee, and then the PayPal is gonna charge me about $1.46 for processing the $43 payment. And the reason we're doing it this way is so that it makes the $25 and the $15 over here free and clear for the winners. Okay, that way it's like a nice round number, $40, and it's it doesn't get taken out of the actual winnings. Okay, so that's what we're doing it. I hope that works for you guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. I'm gonna jump on with Coach for a little bit, and he's gonna do the surface temperature reports. Roman, ready to call in? Okay, good. Good. If you injure yourself lifting a record, Spotty, out of the water, will it be opened up to Newport Bay or Oceanside, etc.? That is a good question. It looks like we're only doing it in San Diego Bay and Mission Bay. We're rotating the weekends between San Diego Bay and Mission Bay. Yeah, it's just hard because the majority of people fish in this area. But we can make exceptions for like derbies and stuff like that because there's really no money involved. But for this, there's money involved. There's got to be that super strict, even playing field. So, yeah, unfortunately, we're only doing it in San Diego Mission Bay right now. Okay. All right. So that's that. I'm gonna back up to this view over here. Okay, let's see if my Discord is on. All right, Coach, feel free to, I'm on Discord. Can you give me a call and see if it's going to work? I'm ready when you are. Can you long line? What does that mean? CS. Oh, yeah, because you're not drifting, right? That's long line is kind of like drifting, Roy. It's just like you're drifting with a really long line. Right. Oh, because you're dropping your line, you're motoring, but your line is in free spool, right? That's a hard one. Good question. I think let's see. Eric said kids are free with their own division. Okay, that's good. So I'll need to add that to the website, but if kids want to fish, we're gonna do it too, or they're gonna be kids fishing against kids, basically. 16 and under, you'll be able to fish with other kids that are 16 and under in case you guys want to take your kids fishing and make it interesting. You just have to help them take the photo and all that stuff. So we're still gonna be strict with the photos and the hog trot. So all right, I'm gonna get Coach on here real quick and see if he's I see him. Coach, can you hear me? I don't think Coach can hear me. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's see. All right, Coach, can you hear me now?
Let's see.
There you go. I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, so Coach is on. Let me get him on. His screen is starting to share. There it goes. Okay, bringing you on. And I know that it's hard to see the screen sometimes when the Coach is like zoomed out a lot. So I'm going to zoom in. So just bear with me while I'm kind of adjusting the screen back and forth. So let me get him on here. Coach.
Well, first let me do a pour real quick here.
Okay. Go for it. Wait, Coach, wait. Oh, dang it. There you are. Yeah. What is it? Oh, you rum and Oh, that was good.
Canadian whiskey, but yeah, we're good.
Canadian whiskey with Coke?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
This is actually Pepsi Zero, but yeah.
Okay.
Don't get old, people. Sugar hurts your stomach.
Yeah. No, sugar hurts your stomach even if you're young. You just don't know it yet. Diabetes in a bottle.
It doesn't make it as obvious at that time.
Very cool. Cheers.
Hello, señor.
All right.
So we're looking at are we looking at the SST yet, Roman?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, our temperatures have finally cooled off. All that warmer water that was persisting offshore has now been pushed south. So we basically have no little swirl down here. Basically, all of U.S. water is now below 60 degrees. So I'll push those patios back south. Probably push those swordfish off that the boys have been working. Although I don't know about the Escalar. Pretty sure most of the Opa are gone by now, too. So we're going to do our tides. We have a load today. We had a load today at 2:23 p.m. High is around 9. It's a pretty steep, heavy ledge, though not as bad as it was during the midday with a high of 6.5 at around 7 this morning, dropping to a negative 1.6 at 2:23. Brutal tides to try to fish anywhere where it has any real amount of moving water. But as our sharking tides come deeper and deeper into the night here, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is probably the best time to try for big bat rays, leopards, all that fun stuff. Let's see. So here's our. Now this swell forecast doesn't look that bad. 5 feet, 4 feet, 3 feet, 4 foot at 14 seconds, 1 foot at 17. Wind waves at a foot. This doesn't look too bad. I'm like, I don't understand. I was told that you're going to have huge surf this week. So we're going to go over to. Oh, not there. Here. On load. There we go. Look at the predicted wave heights for various areas across SoCal. 6 to 10.
What?
Yeah, we have a 4-foot swell that's resulting in 10-foot waves.
Wow.
So please be careful out there. If you're going to go out surf fishing, you're going to go out and do an open water launch, whatever it is you're going to do, please be careful out there. I mean, I realize 4 foot at 14 seconds doesn't sound too bad. A 10-foot surf, whoa.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. So we're going to look briefly at, so we can see that cooler water's moving in. Keep in mind where the legend is down here. That green water is right down here at like 15 to low 16 degrees. So that's hovering right around 60 or a little under. So you see this, you're like, oh yeah, because 2 months ago that would have been 68 degrees. Oh, no more. We're well below 60 now. And this water down here is what's in the 65 to 68 degree range, something like that right there. So we looked at our Georgia surf report. 6 to 10 feet pretty much across the board. If you're heading out into open water or doing any surf fishing, please be careful. Do not let the tide trap you against anything like cliffs or jetties or break walls. It's going to be real easy with these negative tides in the afternoons. I think that you could walk right out there and fish it. And when that tide comes in, it may come in real quick. So please be careful, my friends. Well, I picked this one because I knew we would have a fish count here to look at. Some boats really aren't leaving the dock. The Daily Double's been getting out and putting a hammer down on a really nice grade of bass. Not everybody's limiting, of course, but with an average of 2 to 4 nice bass per angler, that's still a pretty good day, half day fishing. So
79 lingcod.
Yeah, that's elsewhere. That's boats going into Mexico there.
Oh, okay.
But if you actually look at our local half day here on the Daily Double, calico, sculpin, barred sand bass, and from the pictures they look pretty nice. Fairly good grade of bass, and nice big calicos. One calico, a couple sand bass, and maybe a sculpin.
Okay.
Sounds good to me, you know? So that's really the only game going on inshore right now. Of course, right now the big bat rays and certain numbers of our sharks are either raiding the shoreline or, in the case of bat rays, migrating into the back of Mission and Newport and San Diego Bay.
Yep.
So those bigger 100+ pound jobs will be running loose in water accessible to shore anglers here very soon on these evening tides.
Very cool.
I know it was a lot to take in, but I wanted to get through it as quickly as possible.
No, it's good.
For your sake, Roman.
Very good. It's very good. Nice.
Anybody got any quick questions before I log off?
Yeah, quick questions, guys. Put them in the chat. And let me get Coach's face back on here. What's your face? There it is. What up? I adjust the screen.
So again. I do have one slightly interesting piece of news, Roman.
All right, let's see what you got.
I won short pounders on Saturday.
That's not interesting. That's awesome. That's really cool.
You know, remember how I've been talking? How I've been catching all these huge spotties trying to make bait for ray fishing.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I definitely pulled it out. So I ended with 3 over 14 inches due to measuring problems. One was a little under, and my biggest one didn't quite go 15, but I'll take it.
Very cool. Very cool.
I think I ended with 9 spotties, 8 jack smelt, almost 14.5 inches. And I think I caught 3 or 4 round rays, I think.
Oh, that's cool.
So 21, 22 fish in less than 3 hours. I'll take it.
So for short pounders, is there a back limit, or is just one biggest fish, or how does it work?
So how short pounders works, there's the daily, which I obviously won. But the daily you enter by throwing in a pack of plastics, lead heads, hooks, whatever. Some bass fishing related item worth around $4.
Yep.
I've seen everything from used LCs to packs of sabikis, and there are just all kinds of random stuff ends up in the pot. I think we had 12 anglers, and one of my closest competitors was our very own Alex.
Oh, there you go. Starting a rivalry. I like it.
He said he was chasing me all night. I told him he never got close.
Dang. Shots fired, Alex. What are you gonna do? Now you're 1 for 1. Now you need to do, like, you guys are 1 and 1, so now you need to do a trilogy, a tiebreaker.
Oh no, I'm waiting for there's a couple from SD Fish. There's Silent One and Ruthless One. Okay. If they come back, my lead's in jeopardy. They are freaking animals, those 2 people.
That's so funny.
But yeah, if they or the ever elusive Paulito ever come back,
yeah, I remember him. He's cool.
My lead is in jeopardy the instant they sign up. So
funny.
Anybody could take it anytime.
Salty said, "Almost had me. You never had your rod." Nice, dude. Very nice. Cool.
Well, I was absolutely laying a beat down, and not as big as some of the ones I've taken in the last couple of weeks, but I mean, nine spotties in 3 hours. That's
good.
That's pretty amazing.
Very good. So, what'd you win?
I won $10 because some people threw cash into the pot, which is cool.
Yep.
So that paid my entries right there. Then I won 4 or 5 packs of soft plastics, some lead heads. Nice. So I got some really nice hooks that I'm definitely going to be putting back in the shore pounders pot. They do not belong with me. As Mr. Thrills frequently points out to people who complain when I win, he goes, "What are you complaining about? He's putting it all back in anyways."
That's true. Time. That's true. That's funny.
I mean, a lot of times I don't even fish. I just come down to shoot the bull and barbecue up some sausages for the boys.
Very good.
So, and a lot of times I'll go through my stuff beforehand. I'll be throwing all kinds of garbage in there. So
nice. Well, cool. Well, congratulations. Very awesome.
Thank you.
If you guys are interested in participating in short pounders, it's run by Kevin, DJ Thrills on sdfish.com. Just go in there, look under the bay bass fish, the bay fishing section, and it's one of the pinned posts. It'll be short pounders, and you can read up on how to participate and all that stuff right there. So very cool.
Oh, so I was going to tell you how the season breakdown was with them. So it's largest 3 fish in all categories except for bass. There's the smallest 3, and that is all done quarterly. So spring, summer, fall, winter, and the winter right now was our first winter session. It's probably going to be a short season, but he's trying to find a way in his schedule to make an extra day happen somewhere, so that will at least be at 5, if not at 6. But usually there's 6 sessions in the season.
Very cool.
And shore fishing only, basically whatever other rules. It's up to you.
Yeah, and if you're gonna shore fish short pounders, you can use those fish in our tournament as long as you caught those fish on lures. Okay, if you're not using cut bait, or I know short pounders doesn't have a rule prohibiting cut bait or live bait. We do, but if you happen to fish artificials, you can use that same fish for short pounders and for our tournament. As long as you take the picture the right way, it's all good, right?
Yeah, as long as it's got the right stuff in it. And short pounders is time sensitive too, so we have daytime and nighttime sessions. So
very cool.
As long as it was one of the, I think our next one's going to be a daytime session. He just posted it. It's coming up in a week or 2.
Cool. All right. Well, there you go. Sweet, Coach. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you betcha, Roman.
Have a good night. And guys, make sure you go hit up Coach's channel, Werf TV. You just posted something the Sunday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yep. Cool. So he's got a new video up, guys. He just posted it up yesterday. Go check it out. Werf TV. You can find him in the chat.
Just a little 1 minute at one of our local little fishing holes. I was going to the grocery store and I got a one whole minute of footage for you guys. A little less, I think.
Nice.
But
1 whole minute with like 10 fish.
Feel free to check it out if you like.
All right, Coach.
I caught 2 bluegills. So one was at least 3 inches long. So,
nice. Yeah. All right, Coach. Well, thanks again. Good night, Coach.
Take it easy, Roman.
Have a good one.
Peace.
Very cool. Always fun to talk to Coach. That's awesome. So, short pounders is a cool event. And like I said, you can fish both of those events, short pounders and our event at the same time, and get double credit for your fish. Okay. Very cool. Okay. So tomorrow I'll be streaming on Twitch, and the more I think about it, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get out on the water, but if I do, I'll be streaming from the kayak fishing live. If not, it'll be this similar format here from the studio for my home office. And then on Wednesday, we're gonna go over some more Spotty Baby Bass, Spotty Bowl rules and questions and all that good stuff. And then we'll have Brian on to help with clarifying any questions. I'm not sure if Eric's gonna be able to jump on. If he is, then that'd be great. We'll probably bring him in, patch him through if he can. But it'll be 3 of us, be able to field more questions, and it'll be a good time. We'll kind of hang out, talk about fishing, talk about A-rigs, talk about all kinds of good stuff. So it'll be fun. And let's see. That's it for the week, guys. Yeah, that's it for the week. So kick off this music. So I appreciate you guys coming out here and hanging out with me today on a Monday. I know it's the beginning of the week. You're off to a great start. You're done with the first day of work. We're done with the first episode of Fishy Hour. And let me know if you guys are going to go to the tournament. If you guys are going to sign up for the tournament, put it in the chat. I'm in. If you're going to be part of the Spotty Bowl tournament and try to become the Spotty champion of the world, win the first ever Spotty Bowl championships. It's going to be intense. It's going to be awesome. I think, yes, sir. Coach is in. So shout out to Coach Werf. Shout out to Hyder, Salty, Eric, Brad, Riney, Muto, what up? Leonard, Tyler, Fish Perfect, what's up? Leonard, I already got Leonard. I got Fish Perfect. Brian, Matt, what up, Maddie? Welcome back. I finally caught live show. Yeah, Maddie, welcome, dude. Sorry you missed the beginning, but it's all good. We're doing a Spotty Bowl championship. Okay, spottybowl.com will take you to the rules, all the details, the payout, schedule, and the sign-up form. Okay, go over there, sign up. It's $43 for a really good time, and it's gonna be a blast and lots of great prizes. Okay, all that money It's gonna be 100% payout on all the fees except for the processing fees. But it's a good payout. We're also are you gonna get paid to fish? All right. Roy in the house. What's up, Roy? Captain Adobo. And let's see who else. Spotty Girl. Chad. What up, Chad? Jesse. Cal, of course. And never forget Oscar, HTX, Polestar, Texas chapter, MMSC. All right, guys. Good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow on Twitch.